Hello dear friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now in today's lecture we are going to see the definitions and the example regarding the metallic bonding one. The previous lecture we have studied about the introductions to the metallic bonding one. Okay, the links are given in the card, you can follow that video also. Now here how we can define the metallic bond one. So I have written the definition. Remember, metallic bond is defined as a force of attraction which holds the metallic atoms together by freely moving valence electrons through the crystalline structure of the metals one. So this is a theoretical definition of your metallic bond one. So again remember, metallic bond is defined as a force of attraction which holds the metallic atom through by freely moving valence electrons of that metal atom to form a crystalline structure one. Now remember, there are some metal atoms which shows metallic as well as the covalent bonding one. Now let us see the example of this one. For example, gallium is one of the metal atom in your periodic table which covalently bonded one, but its structure that are held together by metallic bond also. Okay, gallium atomic number 31. Okay, keep in your mind one. Now next example, that is your mercurous ion, that is Hg2 plus 2 ion one. Now here also it also exhibit metallic as well as the covalent bonding one. So keep in your mind, this is the second example. Now the third example that I have simply given is the magnesium metal. Now remember, this magnesium metal also gives a crystalline structure about your metallic bonding one. Now the question may be arise in your mind, how exactly the electrons can move in that crystalline structures one. So let us explain that also. Now remember, magnesium, its atomic number is 12. If we consider the electronic configuration of this magnesium, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p0. Okay, its atomic number is 12. So there is a 12 electrons one. Your 3p atomic orbital is vacant here one. Again remember, magnesium have a low ionization energy and hence we can easily remove these 2 electrons from your valence cell one. Again remember, this vacant 3p atomic orbital, that is your 3px, 3py and 3pz atomic orbital of your one magnesium atom will overlap with the similar atomic orbital of another magnesium atom one. Okay, as they are vacant one but they overlaps, and if they overlaps they will form a molecular orbital that you are going to learn in molecular orbital theory. For your convenience, you just keep in your mind, whenever the atomic orbital overlaps, obviously they form a molecule, and when the molecule is formed, it forms its own molecular orbitals one. For your convenience, just keep in your mind, that's it. Okay, don't go in detail. Again remember, now these electrons which is delocalized one can freely move through that vacant molecular orbitals one. Okay, so here in this particular discussion you have to just remember one thing, whatever the vacant 3p atomic orbital of a one magnesium atom overlap with the vacant 3p atomic orbital of another magnesium atom, okay, which is known as a molecular orbitals one, as the two metals are combining with each other and forming a molecule. Hence these vacant orbitals are also known as a molecular orbitals one. And if the molecular orbitals are formed, these vacant molecular orbitals form, these electrons can freely move within that one. Okay, so remember here, due to these molecular orbitals, your atoms, the positively charged kernels or the atoms are fixed in positions, while these electrons can freely move through that molecular orbitals one. So here these electrons can be moved anywhere in this particular crystalline structure one. So this is a simple example of your magnesium element one. Now let us consider this example also about the gallium. Gallium atomic number 31, its electronic configuration is argon 18, then 4s2 3d10 4p1, that means 18 plus 2 20 plus 10 30 plus 1 31. Okay, its ionization potential is low, so its electron can be easily separate from your gallium metal one. Okay, now remember here obviously the p atomic orbitals which are vacant will overlap with the another gallium vacant atomic orbital and will form a molecular orbital that we have studied in case of the magnesium metal one, and hence these electrons can be freely moved throughout the crystalline structure of your gallium one, and no doubt the gallium atoms are covalently bonded with each other one. But when the more gallium atoms will come, it will form a crystalline structure, and that crystalline structure will held together by your metallic bond one. So this is the definition and the example of your metallic bonding one. Now in the next lecture we are going to learn about the ways, conditions and the properties of your metallic bond one. For watching this video, see you in my next video.